接下来呢说昨天啊。
Yesterday, we saw these videos released. The impact is huge, especially the message for Mr. Kim Jong-un, a message to Kim Jong-un from your Uncle Kwok. He should call me uncle. I and his father call each other brothers and we drink together. So, he should call me Uncle Kwok. I will correct myself that it should be Kim Jong, not the Kim Jong-un. I'm sorry for the mispronunciation. Why would I send a message to Mr. Kim Jong-un yesterday? Strictly speaking, based on the relationship with his father, he is like a nephew to me. And what about this message for Kim Jong-un? Because before this, I didn't want to be a part of this. And now this Spring Festival, to make the North Korean people safer. This is to North Korea, because I had received a reception from them before. At that time, they want to open a restaurant in Pangu Plaza, a restaurant from North Korea. I thought about it at that time, but I decided not to. And also, I met a lot of people who own a restaurant. So, fellows, yesterday the message to Kim Jong-un, the actual meaning of this is significant. At the times when the Spring Festival comes, to celebrate the Chinese New Year with the Kwok Gui, you just read these words and you will understand everything. The Kim Jong-un, the young man, and the Kim Jong. This girl is nice. If he understands the meaning, he will put the North Korean nuclear issues in the second place. First, he will get rid of these people, kill them, because these people are harmful to him. The Kim families was actually being played by the CCP. He didn't know that. He thought he had an advantage in politics. You think you have a political advantage? Just like in the warring states, the three kingdoms. Your world is big as it is. You don't know the whole truth. But as long as you know the truth, you won't think how smart you are, because you are being played by others. As the Chinese saying goes, when the praying mantis catches the cicadas, the sparrows will be followed by eagles, right? So this Spring Festival, I will only put one of the three documents. He will understand everything. The two brothers and sisters will take the gun to Beijing. Probably the missiles will aim at Beijing, and will sign the agreement with President Trump immediately. Probably Kim Jong-un and Kim Jong, these two kids will come to the United States directly. There is no need to go to Vietnam. Directly to the United States. I strongly suggest to you, Mr. Kim Jong-un, Ms. Kim Jong, if you really want to become a world-famous figure, let the world to be a peaceful place. If you want the security, you have only one choice, is to work with the United States. If you decide to work with Russia or China, there's no way out. Isn't it? What else do you think? Today's disasters in your family and the disasters in North Korea, most of it were given to you by the Chinese Communist Party. Today's the Communist Party is not the Communist parties of the past. Don't be naive. Please don't think that they offer you some oil, food, and help you to get some money. That's good enough. The real reliability is still the United States. I told your father that. Your father nodded and agreed with me. If you really want your family to be safe, really want a long-lasting stability of your country, the safety of North Korean people, you only have one option, is to cooperate with the United States. It's a pity that your father passed away because of his health condition. Anyway, I think Kim Jong-un's father is definitely politically aware. He was suffering from lack of strength of his country, the neglect of the United States, and the policy of the United States. I haven't told you guys. I had a huge argument with Mr. Bannon and many of the officials in the United States on the issues of North Korea. In the past 2 years, we have had a huge argument, especially before when I started my revelations. When it comes to North Korea, including meetings with many officials, including Mr. Bannon, when we met for the very first time, we had an argument. It's about North Korea. Because of all of these people, all of the officials in President Trump's administration at the time, believed that the solution to North Korea problem was through China, to put pressures on China. And I said to them, you guys were absolutely wrong. We have to be direct contact with North Korea, face to face. Two of my friends and Mr. Bannon and two other people. I cannot say who was it. One of the generals was so angry that he almost walked out unhappily. I told them, you guys were completely wrong. All the problems with North Korea are caused by you and the United States. It doesn't matter who is it, but you give the Communist Party a chance to use that as a weapon to play you. As I said in the past, in case you have forgotten, when Kim Jong-un was just a day or two after his death, and in morning, Phoenix was hilariously belittling North Korea. At that time, the Vice President Xi Jinping just entered the room and saw that the Phoenix in broadcast. Xi Jinping had been annoyed by the Liu Changle and this Liu Jiyan. Suddenly, he had a very serious face. What are you guys doing? His father just passed away, and he's only a child, and it's not so easy on him. How dare you say something like that? Then they immediately called Phoenix. Phoenix immediately changed the direction and the tone. Then it became friendly with North Korea, which means that in Xi's mind, this is a family, and we are all the same. The country belongs to us. It belongs to the second generation of the government officials. It is not easy for this kid. Xi himself has feelings for Kim's family, no doubt about that. For Kim Jong-un, as we are the second generation of the government officials, this country is yours. This country is mine. The relationship between the father and the son, this is Xi's mindset. But after that, the whole thing changed. Kim Jong-un and Kim Jong-un don't know about it. How does it change? Listen to me carefully from the Wenhui Spring Festival revelations. That was Beijing's attitude at that time, and then someone advised Xi to play North Korea. Keep playing. How to play? I'll tell you. He has the biggest relation with Meng Jianzhu and Wang Qishan, the biggest connection. Kim Jong-un, Kim Jong-un. I will tell you Kim Jong-un, Kim Jong-un, when you see this evidence, and you will believe it 100%, it is true. I will let you, Kim Jong-un, Kim Jong-un, see how the Communist Party is playing with you. Xi Jinping's personal overtures to you are not the same as how the countries plays with you or use you. And another thing is that because we talked to the American government over and over again, the American government believed that we were right. I also give them the information about North Korea. So Kim Jong-un, Miss Kim Jong, two of you have to change the history, to make history, to keep you and your sister, the Kim family, safe forever. To make North Korea a safe, international friendly, and internationally respected family. Stay away from the Communist Party. What the Chinese Communist Party to offer you, the American and the West can offer you as well. I'm not just talking today, waiting for the Spring Festival revelation. Celebrate the Spring Festival with Kwok Wenkwei. After watching, and then I will continue to review the truth. I will review the first of 10 documents. Then I will continue to blow the whistle. I'm going to let you Kim Jong-un and Kim Jong to verify it and believe it is true. In the end, your only option is to call President Trump and see you in Washington. Don't go anywhere else. Don't play politics so hard. From history to today, China has been following the example of Wang Yangming for thousands of years. Wang Yangming's most powerful thing is to turn the big things into small things. National politics become human relations. No matter you're against the bandits or against the Ming Wang, how you finally deal with everything is called to conscious. The best choice is conscious. Don't play too hard. Don't learn from Russia or from China. In the end, they play themselves in. Your only option is that President Trump is friendly with you now, and when he's not, you're dead. Don't be a Gaddafi, don't be Kazakhstan, don't be Saddam. Now, it's the best time to call the Trump and make the direct offer to come to the United States, where you're at. And your public image is good right now. People are accepted, right? Come to America with your sister and make the big deal out of it. South Korea is 100% under your control. The only thing is to stay away from the Chinese Communist Party. Think about it. If you're good with the Chinese Communist Party, then 99% of the people in the world are your enemies. How can you not understand this? You're young, and there is no need to play with the CCP, right? Now it is the best time. I don't believe you have more than a half year or a year for North Korea. If you cannot change the situation right now, I believe the US will turn against you. So why should I blow the whistle at the Spring Festival? I will let you, Kim Jong-un, Kim Jong-un, completely lost your hope for CCP. Do not believe this gangster. Do not believe. They're trying to kill you. They never want you and the United States to be close. This is something that they worry the most. They have a set of policies to stop from you to get close to the United States. If you don't believe it, Kim Jong-un, Kim Jong, listen to what your Uncle Kwok going to say. To be honest, I really hope the peace in North Korea. When the time comes to open up the country, reform and opening up, and then all of a sudden, there are one of the youngest, handsome, beautiful two world leaders, Kim Jong-un, Kim Jong, leading the North Korean people, making North Korea mukbang noodles available to the world. It's delicious. On the top of a mountain in North Korea, I can't say where it is exactly, there was a hotel, over 5 stars, beautifully renovated. Many museums, including the Kim's families, are in it. The mountain is really beautiful, and there is a temple by the side door. I was meditating there. In that restaurant, I was the only one who was there, surrounded by the beautiful woman. I'm the only man in there. I'm so excited about it. Hot pot and other dishes were served. The swimming pool below is very beautiful. The furniture in the presidential suite is all made by North Koreans themselves. Fine workmanship. The mountain is really beautiful. The most regrettable thing is that down the mountain, the people are really poor and living a bitter life. Next, my friend from North Korea understood Chinese very well. At that time, although he did not dare to speak, I felt that he agreed with me. The future of North Korea, the security of North Korea, is in the United States. So I say Kim Jong-un, Miss Kim Jong, after I blow the whistle, you won't be hesitated. You won't trust the Chinese Communist Party anymore. And I cannot say that Xi Jinping personally. But when it comes to the core interest, he is your enemy. He's on your opposite side of you. What are you thinking? Hurry up. That's why it made a big difference yesterday. The European friend, the Japanese friend came to me. A Japanese friend who had just met Mr. Bannon, a friend who was supposed to meet me, and I didn't meet him. So he met Mr. Bannon. This friend called me last night and said he's going to fly to New York to meet me at any time. He said, I want to know in advance the situation. I told the Japanese friend, no big deal, no big deal. He said, no, it's not a trivial matter. It seems that we have a good reputation in Japan, huh? So after watching this revelation, we must remember celebrate the Spring Festival with Kwok Wei. There will be a section about Hong Kong, small material, to the Hong Kong people, to see how the Communist Party dealt with you, small material. Review something about Taiwan, also small material. Let the Taiwan people see, small material. Yesterday, Mr. Bannon's office sent me a bunch of pile for 50 cents under Mr. Bannon's tweet, and I sent him a message saying, look, you're in Kwok Wei's house talking about Taiwan, Hong Kong, and he's pulling faces behind you. He doesn't respect you. He looks down on you. And it turned out that Mr. Bannon, who sent me this message, oh my, I really know how horrible this 50 cents Communist Party is, and the silent power out there, and the water army. I really like your way, easy and free facing the world, facing such a big thing. I especially thank you. You let me see these facts. So to say, the Communist Party is trained out of 50 cents and these so-called water army. These fools, you have never thought about it. So what do you wrote to Mr. Bannon? Just help me. Prove that I was set up by you, the Communist Party. 50 cents and 70 cents. So fight the enemy with the enemy. This is called master. Take money from the air. This is the highest master. Take the money from the sky from 10,000 miles, the highest hand. Dear fellows, everything is just the beginning. That's it. I will give you my blessing. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe The Voice of Kwok Media.